Today's show includes Entoxia by Autumn Winter, Super Arcade Bros by Mario 10007, and Quest by Astocam. Run the titles. It's Sploder Game Reviews, the show what reviews your games on YouTube. On today's show, we've got 3 more games to impress you with and see who gets the grand score. Also today, we've got a great contender for the first 10 of Sploder Game Reviews V2. Will they get a 10? Find out in the show. So let's get started. Here's today's first game on this show. Today's first review belongs to Autumn Winter. This is Entoxia, and we're starting with the intro of his game. And of course, don't mark on intros if you didn't know, but looks alright. It's a good way of broadcasting how good you are at art on the physics or whatever creator. And in this case, it looks good. We've got a bit of multitasking. But anyway, here's where the real review starts. Ooh, welcome to my newest game, Entoxia, pronounced Entoxia. So, I'm gonna be honest, I've got no idea what's in. Oh, once upon a time, there lived the Sprixies and the Pixies. A Sprixie saved a Prixie from a fire. That day, they became best friends. You are a Pixie who needs the deed back. You are the Pixie from the deed to the Entoxia, the Pixel starship. But the Sprixie was greedy and wanted from the Pixie. Okay, so we got that is something you don't normally see, and it could be better. But so far, you know, it's got a good start to it. I do like what we had there. Ooh. So we've got a maze game, and the controls. Loving the controls. It's quite nice. I didn't know if it was going to be one of them games where. Oh wait a minute! Haven't I played this game as well? I swear I've played all these games. You know, I really need to ask people now. This is another game I think I've played before. But yeah, it's first impressions. It looks very basic, but we have got a color scheme to it, and it's a simple idea. The only problem is, I really feel that I have played this game before. So it's annoying because it happened on another episode. So I can remember this game very well because I was annoyed at how slow this green blob moved. So slow. But yeah, the game, you know, it's got its objective. It's a good objective, and it's I believe it was one of the games where I think I got stuck on and I had to do it all again because we didn't get the right key or something. So we'll see if that is the case at all for this game. But a little annoyed that we've got this review again. But again, please correct me if I'm wrong, I really can't remember this game unless I played it in my own time. But here is the review. So yeah, we've got the key system, and it does take a long time. But the first impressions were, I'm loving the colours. I always love colours in the games, and the good use of the colours for each door. And I love the end icon as well of the piece of paper. And the storyline as well gets good marks, because it's literally telling you what's what on that first level. The writing could have been improved, but it's quite hard making graphics, and I know that from making games myself. But it's a slow process. I'm going to really say that it is a slow process, this game, just slowly getting to everything. And that was one annoying point I remember finding from this game, but it's something you have to live with, I suppose. Overall, the game is alright, you know, despite it's how time consuming, the game has got a good structure to it. We've got the story, the colours, difficulty isn't a problem in this game, so that will be marked down. But you know, Well, I'm going to say this now. I do not mark a higher score for how hard it is. I mark it for how good it is to the game, for the playing experience. That's how I do the difficulty. Because I don't think I class it as the word difficulty. I class it as the word playable on there. And playable is glitches as well. So it's kind of everything added into one. And so far, yeah, this game's good. We haven't got any glitches as such. The gameplay is good. So yeah, not bad level, difficulty 8, but you know, I took most of my time up, so I can remember playing this very well. But I can remember saying I did like the game idea, and I do like the game idea of this level, and this level was different to the last level. It had, I can remember it having all these pink things, and I can remember thinking it's a unique game, but I actually do like the game, and it's pretty good. I like, it's kind of, we've got this enemy, the common enemy. Oh no. Oh, finish up there. Oh, just squeeze through. So yeah, it's pretty good. Now, where do we go from here? Down here, that's alright. So yeah, it is difficult. The difficulty certainly from Noah has really perked up. And I believe we're now at our finish. So hopefully, if I'm not stupid. Oh yes, alright, so good game, a good flow. Now of course I'll mark it in this new system, so we've got a bit more of a story update here. The Princess of the Pixies, or the Pixlets, or whatever the heck they're called, have been nicked onto level 6. So we've got an element of the world's hardest game here. What we best do? Press go in here? We just press the land on there, okay. We're at the 6 minutes mark, we're nearly the end of the game. I see, as soon as I die now we'll end, but overall it's a good game, and I think, I know for sure, I said this before, you know, the controls are good. Yes, it's annoying on the first level, the speed, but you know, that's part of the game. I can remember this game for sure now. Well, what's the red square about? Oh, it's to release them, alright. I love that effect as well, and that adds to the story, and you know, that is one thing what can improve a game. We've got events in the game what could really improve the story events, and that is a sign of a good game. So we've got a starship, I believe, or something's blown up, or start of a battle. And you know, the game we've progressed through it. It's taken an average of 7 minutes to get to this point, which is not bad, that. And we've also, as you can see, we've got a death there, and that ends the game. So yeah, I believe I did complete this game once, but who cares? I've done another review on the game. But yeah, good game. Everything was alright. Again, improvements, there is none, just a moving about of a certain object, but overall, you know, the game is very well good. You can tell the user has not rushed this game, and that's where I really love reviewing games. So here is your overview of the review, and Autumn Winter, here is your grand score for the second time. This game had mostly 7s, earning it a rating of 7.75. So, ladies and gentlemen, this game is going to teach you how to make a featured worthy game on the arcade creator. That's right, Mario 10,007 released Super Arcade Bros, and it was featured. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know how to make a good arcade game, this one will teach you. Fingers crossed, it is as good as I'm expecting it to be. I'm sure I will. Look at that straight away. The powerfulness of the layers. This is what I love to see in games. We've got each element. We've got a hazard. We've got the coins there to help you. We've got a storyline coming down near the bottom, and we've got this background here. So far, first impressions, this gets a straight 10 out of 10. Well done there, and this is why it's featured worthy. We had the opening. We didn't have all this stupid. Well, I'm sorry. Apologise if I called you stupid. but we don't have all this silly... Oh god, why did I do that? We don't have all this silly kind of intro where you've got nothing to do. We're straight into the action with the story, bang, straight away, right ahead. And that is what I do love about these games. Difficulty as well, as you can see, the use of a coin, not only is it to use your scoring, but it's to tempt the player to go into more dangerous positions. And that has been used to its advantage of what it's meant for. Like that, look at that, I've died how many times so quick. So yeah, and the coins, you know, people want to get as many coins as they want. You know, we like magpies, we want to get as many coins as in real life. But because to get that you have to be in danger, and that's what I've liked about this game so far. The use of coin positioning, and that all adds to the gameplay of the game. You know, a quick level. Now many people could make a level like that with hardly any detail, just flat, all the basic colours. We don't have that on here. Again, it's like we just resumed from the same area. Of course, the game looks absolutely epic, and I agree, it is feature worthy. I would have said to you that it's feature worthy. It had a little glitch of the background there, but of course, that's acceptable. That does happen in this creator. So, 3, 1, 2, 3. And the use of the treasure chest as well is just as I said it earlier. You know, that it's the placement of bigger things, what players are trying to get, because the aim of the arcade is to get the most score rather than the speed runs. Now I'm not doing a speed run just to get through the review as quick as possible, because I don't want to miss any elements of the game. So yeah, like that, that's what some of these games really impressed me with, like how I got that treasure chest. I love that. We've got a bit of parkour. No, yes. Oh, get in there. We've got an extra life as well, and a good game doesn't make it easy for the creator. Sometimes for the player, sorry. Love the arrow made of coins. That's a good element, and this is why I've really enjoyed this game so far. It's a game you want to get to the next level to see the goodness of it, and this, well on the way, is probably one of my favourite games so far on the arcade creator to date. And I'm loving the theme change. Of course, I've said it a lot of times, but really, this could be the time I've actually started to do an arcade game. Congratulations, Mario. You've managed to persuade another member to start making games like this. And this is where really people should be inspired by. Games will get featured. They really can teach you a lot. Now, I'm going to tell you, because I did get a game featured myself for the first time in my life. When's this on? It'll be a month, 2 months ago, with my game Slifen. And really, if you ever want to make a game what's feature worthy, when I show up, this means it's showtime. That means there's an enemy down there. But what is down here? Ah, health for shooting things. So, sorry, what I was going to say is, these games, they should be used as a role model, a template, but not to copy with. Certainly not. So this game is showing you how you can use basic things. Now this is one of the easiest creators to make a game as good as this. All you need to do is the time and patience and have a good idea. That is the whole point of these games. With this game without this background would not be half as good. This game with the default backgrounds wouldn't be as good. These games with just like fighting enemies and then you've died would not be as good. And look, the elements here, the physics behind the game. We've got the... I didn't even know you could do this. I'm going to be honest. I didn't know you could do this in this creator. The changing animals. And then we've got the use of this. So it's forcing you. And that is another thing. This adds to my gameplay and difficulty and colours. The colours looks absolutely great. We've got a nice easy boss ending level. I didn't overly impress with the scoring. But again, this is what an arcade game is about. And this is why... this game's got featured. It's obvious. Because, you know, everything is good about it. We've got all the elements, what I class in a review, all in together. And this is what's going to give this game a very high score. Now, I'm going to be honest. A game... Some game creators can't really always bring surprising stuff out. And I'm going to be honest, Mario's games in the past have not been as very good, as detailed as this game. I'm not saying every game I played is rubbish. I'm just saying they've not been on this scale of this game. Look at the different graphics. I'm really impressed. And I'm going to say it's one of my favourite arcade game creators to date. And it does deserve to be featured. And, you know, it's an honest fact. If this came on and hadn't been featured, I would have said it's feature worthy. And it is. You could tell. They've made a great choice. Name is quite original. People kind of guess what they're coming into. It's a play on words, a little bit of the Super Mario series. Love this beach theme as well. It's a good theme. I'm loving the palm trees. It's very unique and a good colour placement. And that is all adding to the score. And it is going to be a brilliant score, this game. You could just tell. And the use of parkour. No. Oh, the use of parkour as well adds to the difficulty of the game. And wow, we've got past the 6 minutes. I don't want to end. This is a point of making a game. You need to make a game. Sometimes it's good to make a game for entertainment, but main point of a game is making it so it's playable, replayable. Sometimes you play a game and once you played it, you'll never ever play it again. And yeah, I'm gonna put hand on heart, I might not ever play this game ever again. I was looking forward to this review. When I got it requested, I was looking forward to playing this. And hey, I've not been disappointed. But the replayability, what I meant is, I could have lost all 3 of my lives. I would probably keep going until I'm blowing up the computer. But it's good. Its playability is pretty good. Now, I don't want to end it. I'm loving the game so much. But we'll keep going until I lose all my lives. But loving the theming used. And of course, again, the coins, they play an important role in the game. It's not just to dunk them anyway. You know, they really promote the danger, and it's the game creator, you know, it's saying, take a risk, get a bigger score. And, you know, that's a good element to remember when making these games. Loving the background, of course, you may be arguing, you know, I've been talking about this background, and we don't have as much on this level, but there's certain levels where it's good to have it, certain levels which are not good to have it, and this level was a good one not to have it on. But loving these, changing the colours. I haven't seen as big of advancement on the story, but then again, you could argue it's early days, and I haven't had time to play the whole game yet. Loving the tunnel, that's actually quite unique, it's something you don't see now, it just needs to sink down. But yeah, can I avoid this life? There you go, that's the avoid life. So I'm pretty much dead. I'm surprised I haven't died yet. I don't want to end this review. Ooh. Can't get past. Okay, we ended there. No. So really good game. Feature worthy. Yes, it was. Well done, whoever featured that game. Congratulations, and congratulations to Mario 10,007. You've made a brilliant game here. Congratulations. It's time now for your overview of the review. With that, hopefully high grand score. Again, another congratulations on getting the game featured. It got the 10 out of 10. Hooray! Well, this episode is getting some experts in here. Here is Aslan Khan, another legend in the Sploder world universe here, without doubt. And of course here, he's got his game. Platformer game is something you don't really see from Aslan Khan. Really, I've always associated him with physics, but starting already with a dark scene here, so it looks like, you know, it doesn't look. Astocam presents a game of Quest. Oh, going up. So, you know, you can see already this is going to be a game what isn't rushed. We've got the spider's webs, we've got meaning, detail, we've got this good intro, what's placed underground or at night time. You have to remember. Oh, it was a maze, I didn't even know. A game for fun. Loving the character colour there. Again, that could change the world. I'll be the judge of that. So yeah, do love this intro here. Maybe. Now this is one thing never marked on much. It could add to the gameplay. The choice of music. Now there is no music on this game, but really, you know, there is a place for music. You know, I'm not one of these what say have to have music on. I recommend music on the game, but you know, this scene is kind of a quiet, dark tunnel. And the choice of no music, I think, is pretty good at the moment. So, did I just wreck my mace? Do I have to go back for it? Oh dear. So, we've got a long intro. It's kind of acted as the first level. Now, where is it? Oh, no. Alright, we're a bit stuck now. So that's maybe one thing to consider. Of course, not entirely the fault. There's no fault in the game in this such, just that we expired of the mace, which will spawn in hopefully or in a minute. But from the beginning, first impressions, it looks pretty good. You know, we've got the dark theme, we've got the intro, start of the intro, and then it got into the game of this dark quest, and it's got its name right there, which is pretty good. Difficulty is more parkouring as it stands, but we could have enemies coming soon if I ever get out of this area, which is unfortunate that I'm in at the moment, because it seems like the mace is not going to spawn in on us, which is annoying. Oop. Just getting access back to this. Alright, so we've got the radar jammed on now, that's nice. So yeah, we are stuck at the moment, so let's refresh the game, unfortunately, and just get back into it. So far, overall, I don't feel playable to it, if you get what I mean. I don't feel like once I've played this, and if I died, I wouldn't go back to it again, because I couldn't be asked going through everything again. But I'll give it a chance, we'll see how far we could get, so we'll just go quickly rush through all this just to get back to the mace. Now, warning, don't use the mace. Now, it'd be nice if we had a bit of warning, but of course it would look unprofessional if we had a bit of a warning. So let's just knock this down. Oi! There's your difficulty! Wow! Oh, we got so far. Right, so we do have a bit of difficulty, and as you can see straight away, we have got no top scorers yet, and it's not like the game's been out for a short amount of time. We've got difficulty to it, difficulty 10. First impressions was good with this game. Colours, of course, with a dark theme. Colours is still something I do take into every single review, regardless of its game creator. But on this one, you know, we've got a nice rocky feel to it, as well as the darkness, which is also a theme colour to itself. It's allowing the lack of sight for the user. Now, everything went mental when we came down here. Oh god. No, 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 no. Oh, right, well, I'm going to end it there. I apologise we didn't get really far into the game. I'm hoping the game did... I'm hoping the game didn't stay dark all the way through it, because it would have been quite hard. But then again, that adds to the difficulty for this game. Difficulty, maybe a little high, but you know, it's a hard one to judge on difficulty. Now, maybe a slight markdown for the spawning out and having to refresh it, but it's not going to be a large. But there was Astocam's game there and quest. So here is your overview of the review with your grand score. Alright, well, we saw it. Let's go to how to get your game on this show and your member of the episode. And also, good news, because next week will be our member of the month announcement. You can vote because you decide who gets the member of the month. That'll be next week. But first of all, here is how to get your game on the show and today's member of the episode. Of course, for the 10, it's Mario 10,007. It couldn't be easier to get your game onto this show. Here's some ways in how you can. So, one way is by sending me a link to the Blue Sun account, but equally the YouTube comments are as good. Remember, the Game Reviews Hub is also available, as well as the private messages on the forums. On Twitter is also an option. Remember, all these requests are checked to meet the rules and then logged onto my computer. It is a long waiting list, so sorry for the wait. But just remember, it's worth it, because they got theirs on. What about you? Without doubt, I always said it all through the review, And there you go. So make sure you do, if you're new to this channel, press the subscribe button down below, and you can subscribe and watch this program, which is class. I'm improving it every day. I film. Make sure you subscribe for that. And also, if you love the video, make sure you press the like button, because it does mean a lot. And if there's two of you watching, why don't you both put a like button? So, there's nothing new to say. If you've got any questions wanting to ask me or about the show, feel free to comment them all down below as well. But I'll see you next week. Keep your requests coming in, and remember everything I say. Yes, enjoy your day. Thanks for watching. I've been Oliver Eaton. Goodbye.